Well, we have to talk about Comcast. It's really the stock story of the day. It is up 23% in the pre-market, and it's been having a tough time, down 17% year to date. I took a look at its one-year return, down 34%. So today, the company announced plans to separate its media business from its cable TV and internet operations. It's going to spin off NBCUniversal and Sky, which is, of course, based in England, into a new publicly traded company in a bid to increase value, to unlock value. This pure play media company is going to be led by Mike Cavanaugh, who's currently Comcast's co-CEO. And the former chief financial officer, Michael Angelakis, is going to return to run Comcast. So here's how it's going to break down. NBCUniversal, going to include Universal's film and TV studios, its growing theme parks division. I haven't been to that park in a while over on the West Coast, but that's a lot of fun, I have to say. The NBC and Telemundo networks, Bravo, Peacock streaming service, and like we said, the European business Sky. The remaining Comcast business going to consist of the company's broadband, wireless, cable TV operations. Comcast also has been working to, prevent people from cutting the cord, which I think all of the cable companies are trying to deal with. This is going to be a tax-free spinoff expected to happen in about a year's time. And Comcast shareholders will own shares in both Comcast and NBCUniversal when the deal is done.
Discuss.
Yep. So there we go. It's, create value, as Geetha Ranganathan and Bloomberg Intelligence said. NBCUniversal today is greatly undervalued as part of Comcast per her analysis. So you split them apart, you highlight the value. And then number two, maybe you set up an exit strategy for one of these companies to consolidate. Maybe an exit strategy for some of the Roberts family. That's my thought.
Well, for example, off our radar, Telemundo mints money, right?
Some of the networks are still driving cash, but their rate of growth is declining pretty dramatically because of cord cutting.
When you say consolidation, what do you mean? Like they're going to?
Well, if you have a standalone cable company, maybe that you can do something with that with a Charter, for example, which is up 25% pre-market trading
That's
today.
another one of my stocks to watch.
And NBCUniversal, maybe they can be part of another media company.
We don't have time here, but buried this weekend was an article on CNN and CBS are really in the same family now.
Yep.
Do we understand
Is it Paramount, Skydance?
Yeah. That's in the zeitgeist, but not really.
It's all getting really messy, really fast.
Yes, exactly.
Yes,
Charter Why don't we jump to Charter Communications since you mentioned it, Paul, because the stock is up 24% here. It had been down 36% year to date. So a few things going on. I can't believe this is the only reason why the stock is rallying, but it's discussed partnering with SpaceX on a consumer mobile phone offering where Charter might run some of SpaceX's phone traffic through its ground-based internet infrastructure. This is according to sources being reported by Bloomberg. Even so, we've got Citi lowering the firm's price target on Charter to $190 from $230, keeping a buy rating there. And I just want to also mention SpaceX up nearly 2%. It's going to be added to the Nasdaq-100 beginning July 7th. And I know people are going, well, wait a minute, Alexis, you told me it's not going to be added to an index for 12 months and until it consistently turns a profit. True, only with regards to the S&P 500.
That's right.
Still has to wait on that. Do we have time for one more quick?
Sure.
Iridium up 21.5%. Rocket Lab is going to buy the satellite communications company. It's a cash and stock deal that values shares of Iridium at $54 a share, giving it an enterprise value of about $8 billion. What's it going to do for Rocket Lab? Give it control over a satellite fleet and access to wireless resources that it can use to compete with SpaceX.